For those of you that are watching,
Hello.
There are a lot of people listening, but they're watching every time the little claps go shot in the intro song.
I'll either do that or I'll do a little bit the head tilt or whatever.
Yes, good morning, Curt and Jen in the morning, midday, afternoon, and evening. That's a long time.
It's our podcast.
It is
Thank you
podcast.
for partaking and being part of the funness.
And liking and loving and following and subscribing.
Yes.
Is that everything?
All very helpful.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. And it is Friday Eve. I love that you call it Friday
It is Friday
That's
Eve.
being very positive. And also, the headline said, and ahoy, it's Happy National Talk Like a Pirate Day. But I don't think that ahoy is so much a pirate term.
It isn't?
It's a nautical term, you know, so.
Ahoy?
Yeah, I think it should be arr. Exactly.
We should have worn an eye patch each today.
Do we have eye
Dang
patches?
it.
We got to think ahead for these things. So yes, feel free to talk like a pirate. You know, you can also talk like a pirate any day you want, but this is just the National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Coming up in the show, we're going to talk about the healthiest vegetable ever.
Ever in the whole wide world. I looked at that story, but I didn't read the answer.
And so I did read the answer, and you're going to say, what? Also, things to do, the average pre-vacation to-do list, right? All the things before you go on vacation.
Well, it's more than the obvious things, right?
Pack.
Besides pack and maybe clean your house.
Exactly. We also have, do we have a remedy for the stress? No, I like this, the common inconveniences that should have been solved by now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and also we're going to...
yeah, we'll want your feedback on that one, too.
And yesterday we did want, and we got your feedback on, since it was National Cheeseburger Day. The best places for a cheeseburger, the best cheeseburgers in the PNW.
That's right.
You like that?
I like it.
Yeah, that's so local.
I love that one of our loyal listeners, Randy, pointed out something. Two things, actually.
That's true.
From yesterday's show.
Well,
he watches the show, by the way.
And again, if you're viewing, we had this goofy little light that I found that's supposed to emulate sunrise and sunset. Okay, so we've got it on in the background right now if you're viewing this. So it goes through the hues of the sunrise. You know, there's yellow and orange and kind of purple and
so
red
fancy.
and whatnot. Yeah. So, but unfortunately for Randy, he said that he liked the new sunrise lights, but then when the sunrise light set, he fell back asleep. It has the power to do that, I guess.
He's
You see,
lying.
it looks like sun setting and going back to sleep. Now, the other thing, again, this is for people watching, not listening so much. We play our game. We used to do on the radio 2K wordplay, right?
Right. And now we play 0K wordplay because we don't have any US dollars to give away.
We have 0Ks, exactly.
We have 0Ks.
For some reason, and this is where we end up looking like fools because, like, you guys don't even know how to do it right.
We don't. Clearly.
So I think 2 weeks, last week when we did 0K wordplay, this worked out fine, right? Because we put up a sign. This is the sign. It says 0K wordplay, right?
And to us, when we see the camera, when we see what's going on in the camera, it looks like it's reading forward. But apparently, when we
did something,
play it back or something,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
We just
Then
put
it's
this up like,
backwards to you guys watching. I don't understand.
So we used the same sign 2 weeks in a row, but yesterday? Yeah. For some reason, it appeared backwards.
Well,
so
welcome to Amateur Hour with Curt and Jen in the morning.
that's the new name of the show. If you didn't know it was Amateur Hour already,
Amateur Hour.
you know it's Amateur Hour now. All right. So, want to go into this healthy vegetable thing? Don't be scared, by the way.
I won't be scared.
Okay, like everybody. We try to eat well. We try to eat right, and I fail most of the time, almost all the time. I'm going to ask you what you think the healthiest vegetable is. This is pound for pound, based on nutrient density or how jam-packed different vegetables are with vitamins and minerals compared to how many calories they contain.
I would say like something like kale or broccoli.
That's what I would have thought too. You got to have your green leafy vegetables.
Yeah.
Right?
What is it?
Have you ever had watercress?
Is that like
It's a type of lettuce, I guess.
It is?
Well, that's what it says
If
here.
you're a vegetable rookie, that's a type of lettuce.
If you would not have told me, I would have thought. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking of water chestnuts. You know,
Oh, yeah.
those
Yeah.
nuts. So yeah, watercress is the most nutrient dense. Apparently, the one drawback is there's not much fiber in there. So if you're looking for fiber as well,
Oh. I hate when that happens. When you eat vegetables, you want to get your fiber in at the same time.
yeah, you got to get everything because the vegetables are so terrible.
Okay, so watercress is like the number one. What is it? The most healthiest vegetable?
Based on density, nutrient density. All right. But then
Okay.
also on the list, Chinese cabbage.
What is that? Is that the purple cabbage? Okay, we don't know. Keep going. Chard,
Amateur hour.
beet greens,
Spinach. There's one I recognize.
Oh, beet greens. Do you know what that is? That's actually the beets. My friend Kevin, who likes to cook, he told me about this because he gave me some beets. And he said, don't forget to eat this. Like, it's kind of like the stuff that you pull out of the ground, like for the carrots, only these are leafier on the beets. You're supposed to eat those because they're really dense in nutrients.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, and it was good.
Okay. Also on the list, chicory, leaf lettuce.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Parsley, romaine lettuce, and collard greens.
Parsley is good for you too, huh? I thought that was just like garnish on the
Exactly.
plate.
It looks pretty. It says if none of these sound appealing, you've got arugula, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts also rank pretty high.
Okay.
So because a lot of these, I think, I honestly, I have heard of 4 of those, and that's just because I grew up in the Midwest.
The other ones that you just named, like the arugula, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts, it's because I think they're more calorie dense too. Like there's more calories that come with it.
As long as they have the fiber as well to help you be
regular.
That's the one. Love this story. This has
I like this a lot. So much.
Story. All right. This goes to, I think it's called Chicopee, Massachusetts. If I said it wrong, Chicopee people, I'm sorry. The police in Chicopee, Massachusetts recently added, they've got their fleet of police cars and maybe they've got some SUVs and whatnot. They added an ice cream truck to their fleet.
The best. I love it.
Local businesses donate so they can hand out ice cream for free. And the message on the side of the truck says, to protect and serve ice cream. So this is actually, I think, a great idea because often, particularly with kids, every time they see a police car, it's because there's some kind of, something's going down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they see the police come into a house for a crisis call or whatever. So this way, they're trying to break down the barrier between the police and the
That's a
regular
great
folks.
way to do it. I mean, ice cream breaks any barrier.
The universal...
a universal icebreaker.
So it's awesome. So if you are, maybe we should have that here in Seattle. Just a couple of ice cream.
I kind of like it a lot. I kind of want to do that. Just like I really want to start something like Swig here.
Oh,
that beverage thing from yesterday.
Swig with
I'm telling you, I looked that up again.
Well, the police are happy they're able to interact in a positive way with their ice cream truck in Chicopee, what did I say? Massachusetts.
Yeah. The average pre-vacation to-do list, of course, includes packing and cleaning, but it also includes other things, which you might not think about.
You tell.
The common things on the checklist: pack, last-minute shopping stuff for your trip, cleaning so you don't come home to filth, make sure someone has a key just in case, arrange for someone to take care of your pets. Well, of course, right?
Well,
of course, you've got to do that.
List. But how about clean out the fridge? I never clean. Well, does that mean just get rid of anything that's going to expire?
Yes.
Okay.
Like get really rotten if you're going to be gone for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Arrange transportation to the airport. Unplug any appliances you don't want running.
I am so paranoid.
Don't do that. Like the freezer?
No.
Right.
No. But I will go and I'm like, you've got some.
Like, what do you do?
Well, you've some people like myself. If you look under this desk here,
there
is a power strip with probably 10 plugs in it.
So many. So
that
many.
Kind of stuff, for some reason, I get paranoid. It's like, ooh, I better. That's a chance for something to ignite, or I better. Which it's not. But I just, it's one of my things.
You just go around and
get nervous
unplug.
about
I have
that.
never done that. I've never done that before. Pause any reoccurring deliveries.
Okay.
And then set the lights up on a timer.
Here's how nerdy I am with that, by the way.
Please tell.
I'll just try to keep this short. So I've got you've got the timers now. It used to be come on, you had options like on at 10, off at 11.
Yeah.
Now you can be very precise. Like turn these on at 10:17 and off at 12:20. I think it's fun because I don't have anything better to do. Like I'll go and I'll turn off. I'll set the timer, say in this room in the office, and it's like okay, it'll be on from from like 9:15 till 9:45, right? And then it'll go off at 9:45. Then I set the one in the basement to be like 9:51 to 10:20. It's like okay.
Oh my gosh!
So I left this room
so
and I walked downstairs and I turned on the light downstairs.
Wow!
And then I think it's fun.
That's awesome.
It's super nerdy. I agree. But if you're looking at our house when we're gone, you're going to say, hey, that person just left that upstairs room and went downstairs and turned on the light. We better not rob them.
Here's the thing. Despite all the efforts that you might put into putting your vacation together and getting all the things together, almost 1 in 4 people say it always feels like they have to turn around and go back and do something or because they forgot something.
That's like a daily occurrence with me.
No kidding.
15 minutes on the road.
Me too.
I close the garage door.
Wait, do I have my phone with me?
I suck. All right.
This is crazy.
Crazy and I think kind of funny.
Come on.
And, of course, New Jersey, which is a fine, fine place. but has a reputation for being maybe, what has a reputation for being New Jersey. How's that?
Yes.
Does that make sense? Whoever runs New Jersey's social media account, the official New Jersey official social media account, last week somebody on X, formerly
Twitter.
Yeah, I even forgot what formerly it was.
Formerly Twitter.
All right. They posed this question just for fun. If Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, where do you think is the saddest place on earth? Okay. And people were open to say wherever they thought was the saddest place on earth.
Yeah.
Well, the New Jersey official account responded to what is the saddest place on earth by posting a map of Pennsylvania.
So the actual New Jersey people, like the
official.
What?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Well, they did. And what it says here, it's like, was obviously just a little fun, little silly jab, right?
Oh, my gosh.
And of course, they're a cross-state rivalry. They're right there together. But now Pennsylvanians, of course, are not taking this sitting down. They're responding with their own insults. So,
oh, my gosh.
How about, so again, you've got New Jersey saying, what's the saddest place on earth? And they posted a picture of the map of Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania, several people said things like, big talk from people who aren't allowed to pump their own gas. That's true. New Jersey is one of those states where you have to have an employee come out and pump your gas.
Okay.
Or one person suggested, no one wants to live there, saying, every time I drive to New Jersey, I cross a bridge that has a toll to get out, but not to get in. That's funny. That is funny. You have to pay to get out, but not to get in. How about you don't have the personality outside of Bruce Springsteen and pork rolls.
Oh, okay.
What about Bon Jovi? I thought he's okay. The only sad part about Pennsylvania is how close it is to New Jersey. Yeah, but I thought I had
These are crazy. Are you okay? Are you gonna are there more good ones?
Well, why don't you read one of these on
Somebody wrote in a third state saying false, not while Ohio still exists. So they're getting other states involved.
And Ohio actually borders Pennsylvania, so they're all getting in on this. And finally, I don't see how anyone who regularly interacts with New Yorkers could think this is the right neighbor to insult. Oh, they're supposed to insult New York.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. If we said, can you imagine if we said right now, the saddest place on earth is Oregon or Idaho? All of our 37 listeners would say, okay, it's more than that. It's a little bit more than 37
Barely.
listeners. Nice. We're proud of our listeners.
And you know what? We're growing one by one.
That's what you do.
Hopefully tomorrow we'll be at 38.
Come on, 38. We should give a prize out. It's not 38. All right.
Okay.
Yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day. Of course, we love that because it's cheeseburgers.
And we naturally asked, where do we find the best cheeseburger to go eat? And you guys
really delivered.
You have some passion about your cheeseburgers.
Should we start with ours?
Oh, I didn't even think about mine.
Well,
I really this is going to sound so cheesy, no pun intended. But I had one of the best cheeseburgers I've had in a very long time when I was out in the dunes over the weekend.
Oh, do you remember the place?
No, it was literally it was made by the people there. Like it was fresh beef that we barbecued on the Blackstone, put some yummy cheese on it, toasted the bun. That's the key to me.
Well, what was the name of the person who was grilling?
Well, David and Pat.
Okay, David and Pat's. Jen says that's if you want the best
It
burger,
was so good.
go to David and
seriously
Pat's.
So good.
You know what? I've been here for quarter century in Seattle area, but I did not grow up with Red Robin burgers. They didn't have them.
Red Robin.
That's the one. So you know what? And people are like, oh, the Dirty Bird.
The Dirty Bird.
I still like them a lot.
Musical.
The Dirty Bird. I still like the Red Robin, but I guess also
So Red Robin's your favorite?
Well, and I know it's a sponsor of the show, but Sean O'Donnell's has a great bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And with several locations, but that one up there in Everett. So, but we got a lot from a lot of different people. Here we go. Best cheeseburgers in this general vicinity.
Yeah. Ina. Well, there was someone piped in with one that wasn't around
Kinda
here.
far,
I thought. Anyway, Ina and Shelly said Burger Master. That's a good one. Susie said Kid Valley is her favorite.
Good pick. Kid Valley also pretty local. Jennifer. Ruth's Chris used to have a fabulous one for happy hour. I guess it'd be great for happy hour because otherwise it was going to be like a $50 burger, right?
Someone piped into that, though, and said that the Bellevue Ruth's Chris closed down. Did you read that?
No.
I didn't even know that, so I don't know if that's true. But anyway,
okay.
Steve said Lefty's Burger Shack in Furcrest. I don't even know where Furcrest is.
There. That way.
North.
No, over
North?
there. Back
East.
behind us.
Okay.
Elisa Jaffe. Thanks, Elisa. Wooden City Tacoma Veggie Burger is a great burger, too. All right. And Karen
Wait, is it Wooden City in Tacoma and Veggie Burger is great, too?
Oh, sorry.
I think it's two.
But I thought
Wooden City in Tacoma.
and
Or
Veggie
maybe
Burger.
it's Tacoma. Where's the comma?
It must
Where's
be
the comma?
Wooden City in Tacoma. They also have a great veggie burger. That's what it is.
Okay, is that it?
I guess the name of the place is not Wooden City Tacoma Veggie Burger.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Wooden
Karen
City, okay.
said Bad Bishop. I've not heard of that one.
I
You gotta
haven't
check it
either.
out.
Ranch Drive-In in Bothell. Have you been there?
Legendary. I've been there, yes, and they also have great shakes.
And they also have great fries.
Do you always call it Bot Hell?
That's
or
what
is that
Dan
just
said. Dan said Ranch Drive-In.
Is it Bothell or people from Bothell can say
Oh,
Bot Hell?
yeah.
All right.
Bot Hell.
Lauren, who I think she also liked Burger Master, but she also said Pilchuck in Snohomish is pretty good.
Okay.
Pilchuck Burger, I guess.
Meredy. This is one that's from out of town. Meredy lives in
Ohio?
Indiana, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Indiana.
They're all the same. Isn't that
Culver's. Culver's is very tasty.
All right. Kathy said Big Tom's in Olympia. Not been there, but that sounds like we should check it out.
I like Nicole's suggestion, Nutty Junkyard Grill in Arlington. I know some people in Arlington. I wonder if they've been there.
Based on name alone, you need to go to Nutty Junkyard at least once. Sonia, Tipsy Cow. They have a Beast Mode burger, probably named after Marshawn Lynch, our former Seahawk, but that's Tipsy Cow, which is great.
Rondi said LaSalle Bistro. I wonder where that is. I'm going to look that up.
So, three people actually said
Yeah.
Red Mill, and they've had the official, I don't know, King 5 used to always do
Pat, Bryce,
best
and
of.
Jason all said Red Mill, and
Red Mill
Jody
burger.
said Kid Valley at the ballpark specifically.
Oh,
So at T-Mobile Park.
I guess so. How about Mountain High Hamburgers? Bree says check out Mountain High Hamburgers, and then Kayla says I'm far away from you, but Bill and Bees in Centralia is the best in Lewis County. Okay,
Bill and Bees.
that's not too far away.
Okay.
Bill
there's
and Bees
that-
in Centralia.
Is that the one? There's a really pretty yummy burger place that's like right off the freeway when you're going south. Like if you're driving to Portland from here on your way down, there's a burger place. Literally, I think there's nothing else around except for this burger place. I thought it was maybe called Bees, maybe not.
Okay.
I'll have to look that up.
How about Sandra says Foodies Richland?
In Richland, yeah.
I've not been there. Julian.
Julian on the radio.
Thanks, Julian. Palace Kitchen off 5th.
In downtown
Seattle.
Seattle. He said we all need to go get the Palace Burger Royale.
All right. Jennifer, this is a fun name too. You Need a Burger. I'm sure it's not
You Need
Anita
a-
Burger. Well, otherwise it
Anita
would be
Burger?
No, it's
Anita Burger?
UNEEDA.
You Need a Burger.
You Need a Burger.
I wonder where that one is.
Okay, we got to
And,
look all these
and
up.
then Clem says Red Robin and Habit Burger.
Oh, Habit Burger. That was just opened. The one I saw, it was not just open, but there's that one in Ballard, I think, or Fremont.
There's
I
one
saw.
by the Costco and Shoreline, the same parking
Okay.
lot.
Habit Burgers. You guys really,
Place.
really came forward with this one. And feel free, by the way, to add to the list.
Now, this begs the question, who uses real cheese if you're at a fast food restaurant and ordering a cheeseburger?
We did find this out, and I was surprised. I just assumed everybody used real cheese.
No.
Silly me.
Mash.com said these are the ones that do and the ones that don't because they did the research. And here it is. The ones that do use real cheese in most menu items, Panera, Starbucks, Taco Bell, Chipotle, Wendy's, and Chick-fil-A. Oh, and Jack in the Box, too.
All right. The ones that do not use real cheese.
Do not use
on
real
their
cheese.
burgers. McDonald's, Burger King, Sonic, Bojangles, and Dairy Queen. Arr.
Oh, my gosh.
Since it's talk like a pirate, I don't
What
know.
do they use if it's not real cheese?
Do
Like,
they-
does American cheese not count as real cheese? Because that's what they must use.
Don't they call it like they have a weird name for that? That's not like cheese food stuff or something like that. It's like I don't know, but I guess it's not 100% real American cheese at any of those places. So, yeah, but if you like it, who cares?
Yeah, that's right.
Who cares? My wife. She's like, it's got to be real cheese, or else.
What's this whole peak stress thing?
41%
saw
of
this
Americans, so about
story,
4
yeah.
in 10 Americans, they say they did some research. They have hit peak stress already this year. Okay, we still got several months to go. Well, 3.5, right?
Oh, but they have there's a solution to
Yes.
it.
2 in 5 Americans, there's your 41% or so. So they've already hit peak stress for the year. That means they are more stressed now than at any other point this year. So I guess there's still time for
I
them to hit.
probably fit into that category, I
Right.
feel like right now.
The average person says they feel totally overwhelmed 156 times a year, or roughly once every 2.5 days. They feel totally overwhelmed. That's what they're talking about, peak stress.
Okay.
And then we have the top things that people are currently stressed about. Let's just cover a few of these, of course. It's the regular, usual suspects.
Money in the economy.
Physical health, family, mental health. So I guess that means they're stressed about being stressed.
Yeah. Election and the news around the world.
Right. And then you've got work, an unexpected life event, and relationships.
Okay.
That's right. We have something about that a little bit later, too, don't we? Mm-hmm. Okay. The good news is there's some strategies for dealing with all that stress. And the number one thing people do to deal with stress, listen to music.
Okay.
Turn on some music.
I need to turn on some music.
So back in our radio days, we could say, listen to us.
Yeah. Listen to us, and then go to your favorite radio station or, your favorite platform for music.
There you go. Yeah. I like it. And maybe we can relieve a little stress, too. I don't know. We don't try to cause stress.
No, not at all.
So we're doing what we can to relieve it. But there you go. So hopefully you've not one of the 2 and 5 that have hit peak stress already for the year. This is fun, Jen.
This is really good. 10 common inconveniences, in quotes, that should have been solved by now. This is real. This is the real deal. These are good. Yeah.
So this is like, you think about technology has done so much, particularly in the last, 20, 30 years, that some things you're like, well, how come they haven't figured this out yet? Of all the things, if this was an online question, what's a daily inconvenience that you still cannot believe has not been solved?
So we're going to give you some of the top responses that have been on this list, that are on the list, but we are wanting to know what's missing because there are other things out there, and so we're going to pose that question to you. So get back to us on this, but here's what people have said so far.
Inconvenience you still cannot believe have not been solved.
There's a better way to package flour. Amen.
Well,
Amen.
What's the problem? It comes in that bag.
But it always gets all over the place. In the bag. The bag's not. I don't even know what it is. I feel like the same as with sugar. It
you
like
open
gets
the bag
all over
and
you.
It poofs out.
Everything.
Okay.
Like it just seems like there's got to be a better way.
Another inconvenience that should have been solved by now: printers that can't reliably. Say reliably.
Reliably.
Okay, printers that can't reliably print. The hardened buildup that happens in lotion and soap pumps.
Yeah, that little.
Oh, I know it.
Hard thing.
And then you end up going, bam, and it shoots out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
The thing I would put with that is why can't they build the pumper thingy to go all the way down to the bottom so we can use all of the lotion?
I mean, you think that the hose that just misses the bottom by like
no, not even that much. I think it's like by that much because I end up having to turn over my Aveeno bottle from Costco.
Oh no!
To be able to use the rest of it, and I get like 10 more days out of it, and I put it all over my body.
Okay, Aveeno is awesome, but the pumps
they need to fix the pump.
All right, they
make it longer. That's what you said.
At the bottom of
I can't help it.
Also, being able to successfully clean the inside of a windshield. That I run into as well. And then you're like, okay, it looks great. And then as soon as the sun hits the right way, you're like, oh, man, look at all those swirl marks.
Yeah, that's true.
Dust accumulation is another inconvenience that should have been solved by now. This says, forget AI. I need a gadget that sucks dust particles from the air before they get to settle on every surface in my home.
Ooh, is there not one of those? Is that? I thought like
then
air purifier or not?
Some high-end air purifiers, I guess, can help with that.
Okay.
But still.
Having to constantly sign in on various websites with a single session.
Within a single section, yeah.
Oh, within,
You have to sign in again and sign in again.
Mammograms. The machine feels like a medieval torture device.
Surely there's something less painful.
Yeah, there's got to be better ways. I mean, it's not. I went in for my first mammogram. I mean, this was a while ago, thinking it was just going to be the most terrible thing, and it wasn't as terrible as I had in my head. Right. But still, there's got to be a better way. Okay. I mean, if men had to go in and get their extremities
squished,
there would be a better way. That would not happen. Just saying.
That's funny and sad, but probably true. Elevators need an option to press a floor button a second time to cancel. So if you say you push 5.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, that's a good one.
Like, no, I
messed up. And then you have to go around the world. That's what I call it. We're going around the world, hitting every floor.
Toilets should be able to be self-cleaning.
Amen. Yes. And itchiness, it's so unpleasant, and medications are usually ineffective, especially in problematic chronic cases.
Where it can keep you up at night.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if you found this, that if you just think about an itch, you're like, and right now, I hope this isn't happening to people. Yes, exactly. You say itch, and all of a sudden, you're like, dang it, Curt. Why did you say the word itch?
So for tomorrow, we want to know is there something missing off that list? Mm-hmm. Like for me, it was the lotion bottle, the pumper.
I think that's funny. And again, it does feel like, Well, I thought that the tubes, when you had even like shampoo pump or whatever, I thought that the tubes went down and sort of curled around. I thought they were longer than.
Something should be different. Not in all cases.
Okay.
Does that happen?
All right. Did you have anything else? Are we done?
I'm just having a hard time in life, and just we're really vulnerable with this show, and we talk about real life, and I just am in a hard place with Pat in my relationship, hot firefighter boyfriend Pat, and we're just in a really rough patch right now, and I just don't even know if what's gonna happen with it, and I just am struggling with. Yeah. I mean, I didn't sleep last night. My stomach hurts. My heart's in pieces, and you can't eat and all the things, and you just run through your head, all the things I'm going to miss terribly about this most amazing person that I thought was my person for the rest of my life, and all the things that I did wrong, right? Where I wasn't enough, where I was too much. And it's just, and that's not playing victim. It's just really trying to figure out how can I be a better person, right? I called the therapist. I'm going to, just try to be a better person, be a better partner, and hopefully it can be with him.
Well, you're a great person. There's
Thanks.
no way to just, I'm not going to make a blanket statement because obviously, but it's
just hard right now.
For anybody
Thanks.
that's going through that. I mean, it's you didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing, with relationships. I mean, everyone can relate to this. Everyone suffered a broken heart if you're of any age over 20, I'm imagining. And it sucks. When you think, I've been through these relationships. There's this meme actually that Pat and I talked about before all this happened, and it's on social media that says, you meet there's 3 loves in your life. The first one you meet, and you could probably relate to this too, actually. The first one you meet really early in life, and something happens where you're not growing together, you grow apart. And so that's the first love, right? And then the second love is the love that you really learn from. You learn about yourself, you learn about what you want and don't want. And then the third love is the love of your life, the love that you thought didn't exist, and they find you, and it's the best thing ever. And that's what we agreed was what we were. And maybe it wasn't true, I don't know, but anyway.
And I'm just hearing about this right now people know.
Because I haven't been able to talk about it. I haven't been able to talk about it, but just, it was one of those things where you're like, do you want to talk about it at the beginning of the show or the end? Do you want to talk about it at all? And I'm like, I want to be real with people. Right. We struggle just like everybody else in life. And I mean, I know I'll get through it. I just hope it's with Pat, I just hope that we can figure it out.
Well, don't beat yourself up because these things do happen. My friend is visiting just recently got divorced, and he's 60.
Sucks.
And so now back in the dating scene at 60, and we're having these conversations. He's like, this is miserable.
Yeah.
So, but it does get better. And there's also that fourth love thing, which in my opinion is Jennifer Garner. No?
If we could all be Jennifer Garner.
No, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be a joke. Thank you for sharing. And I know people are saying, "Oh man, it's but." It happens. This is reality. So I mean, often with radio shows in particular and TV shows, you don't want to talk about that. It's like, well, we're going to talk about it. This is actual stuff that's happening. So.
I mean, I mean, I know that no matter what happens, I'll get through this. It's just, absolutely. I just hope I just hope, I'll get better from it no matter what. And I mean, I don't want to add, can it be repaired, do you feel? I mean, for me, I feel like it can for sure, but I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, I just hope that he feels like it's worth it, I hope that he feels like it's worth trying to fix. I think that we can if we can come together.
And he's a great guy, too.
He's amazing.
So, I think you guys can.
I mean, you guys know that. I've talked about, I mean, he walks on air. He probably really could, because Pat can do anything.
That's true.
And it's just, he's the most amazing person. He became one of my very favorite people very fast. And you know how amazing he is. So
I do hope everything works out. Everything will work out.
Thanks.
One way or another.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Didn't mean to bring it down, but for tomorrow, your top
share your inconveniences.
That should have been solved by now.
Okay.
All right. Big hugs, everybody.
Big hugs to you.
Spread joy. What is it? I'm not even in my right mind right now. Scroll up so I can see it. I'm seriously not even in my right mind.
Make good
choices, find joy, and spread kindness.
And thanks for listening. And thank you.